walk through the steps of how to find the molar mass of this hydrated zinc acetate. Now you don't have to know what that is yet, but we have the zinc, we have our acetate, and two H2O molecules, our hydrate. It's well hydrated. So, just like when you become hydrated, you add water. This is a hydrated molecule. It's a molecule with some water. So first thing we do is we list all of the elements. I start with zinc, and then I have carbon, I have hydrogen, I have oxygen, and now we have to be very careful because we have hydrogens here and oxygens here. So next thing we need to do is list how many of each element there are, how many atoms of each element. Well, the zinc is pretty easy. There's one of them. The carbon is kind of easy. It's C2, but the acetate polyatomic ion, there's two of them, so 2 times 2 is 4. Now, hydrogen, we have to be careful. 3 times 2 is 6. I'm going to write the 6. Plus, in our hydrate, our H2O, we have 2 times 2 is 4, for a total of 10 atoms. So we're going to put number atoms here. We'll put element here. And then we have the last one, oxygen. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 2 times 1 is 2, so that is 6. That's the number of atoms. Now, we need to find the mass of each atom. It just happens to be why we use this molar mass is it's based on carbon. Carbon's atomic weight is 12.01, and the mass in grams of 1 mole of carbon is 12.01 grams. So, if you think about it this way, 1 mole of carbon has 6.022 times 10 to the 23 molecules, and the mass of that amount is 12.01. So what we need to do is we need to find our mass, our atomic mass, for each of the elements. Well, that's pretty easy. We'll start with zinc, 65.39, and we'll start right here, and we'll go with 65.39, and carbon, we just saw that, 12.01, 12.01, hydrogen, of course, hydrogen always being difficult, on the other side of the table. They're on top of those alkali metals, even though it's not one. 1.008. 1.008. And we have oxygen, another nice round one, 16.00. Go. 16.00. Now we don't just add them up because we have to multiply these though. So we have atomic mass, that's that weighted average, and with the number of atoms we're going to multiply those and we'll get the mass of element in the compound, and then when we add all of them up, we will have our mass of our actual compound. So we'll just add those up, we'll multiply, then add them up. So we have 65.39, that part's easy. 4 times 12.01, that would be 48 times 48.04. And then 10 times 1.008. Ooh, I can actually do some of these in my head. And let me see. We have 6 times 16. 96. So let's add them all up, and that will be our molar mass of our zinc acetate hydrate. Let's add these guys up, and we're at 96 plus 10.08 plus 48.04 plus 65.39. 219.51 grams per mole. That's grams per mole. And we also have to state what it is, and that would be our zinc acetate. And I'm just going to write the zinc acetate because that's actually shorter than the formula for once. And that's how you find the molar mass. It used to be called gram formula mass, but it's not anymore. It's really just molar mass. The moles come into common usage as a way to count large numbers of very small things. So right here we have 219.51 grams per mole of zinc acetate.